Hi Scorpio, this is Kacee with your April love reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you love and blessings today. We're going to start by pulling some emotion cards, and I typically will read your energy on the left and their energy on the right. This may resonate with a romance. It can also resonate with a coworker, a family member, or relationship with yourself, or relationship with spirit. So let's go ahead and pull the emotion cards and get us right into the reading. Finding balance, Scorpio. You need to find balance within all things. Moderation is key. Don't overdo it in one area of your life versus another. Don't get sucked up into working way too many hours and not allowing yourself to have that free time, that personal time. Let's go ahead and pull their emotion card. It also talks about not overdoing it in your relationships as well, you know, whether you are too overly into the relationship, that you're spending all your time trying to make this relationship work, and or separating yourself from the relationship if you feel it's overwhelming. They're coming in with success and growth. They've just accomplished something really big. They're on to a new level. Their success, I feel like it is more in their financial department, that they just did something really good in their job, that now they're starting to climb the corporate ladder, but it's also helping them within their self-esteem, so they're changing their energy a bit to accommodate the new success that they've had. And when people you're in a relationship with change their energy and they raise a little bit higher and there's a different flex between you and them, we have to change our energies to kind of meet them. You know, we never want to change our energies if they go in the negative. We want to raise them out of that. But if they change their energies and they kick it up a notch, it makes us have to rebalance and restructure our energies to meet them on their new level. And we have to be careful about being rigid. Sometimes rigid works for us because we're stern within our wisdom and we know that this is how things work. If they're taking a risk that we don't think is necessary, but being rigid can also work against us by not being open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. So let's go ahead and pull their card as well and see. All right, now they're coming in with complicated. I want to pull the romance angels, because you're finding balance and being rigid, and they're complicated with the success and growth. So I want to see what the angels in the romance deck have to say, because as usual I'm getting two different stories. You deserve love. You are lovable. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I feel that for some of you, that you have gotten yourself into a relationship where they're already attached. They're either married, engaged, living with someone, and maybe they were taking a break and you guys met up and you started, you know, hanging out and dating, and things got a little serious, more serious than either one of you thought. And I feel like because they're very attracted to you, they're very they don't want to kind of let you go, but you deserve 100% of their attention without being distracted, without having a complication in regards to her being a third-party situation. You don't want to be part of a third-party situation. It just kind of happened. And now you are like, you know what? I got to find balance within this. I need to find peace within this because I have certain morals and beliefs, which is where you're holding on to being rigid. And I feel like you're trying really hard not to break your own belief systems, because this person is super cool. They're very energetic, they're very loving, they're very exciting, but they have baggage that they have to take care of. And are you going to wait for them to take care of their baggage? Will their baggage ever be not complicated, so that they can actually give you 100% of their time? There's also the aspect that if they were on a break with their relationship, or something was upset and complicated on their end, would they do that to you? Because we also have to find that balance of understanding, are you guys supposed to be meant to be together, or are you just meant to learn something from each other, or learn something about yourself? Because sometimes this happens that we're presented with a relationship that actually does not work with our belief systems, and we have to make a choice. Are we going to honor ourselves, or are we going to follow our hearts? And our hearts may be broken. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot. I really feel that this energy, that you deserve to have someone that's going to be dedicated to you 24/7. You don't need to have someone that's giving you their partial energy, attention, or time if they're already in a relationship with someone else. You deserve better than that. And you know that. Now, they're awesome, and it could have just been that you guys met at the wrong time. They need to clean up whatever complications that they have from another relationship before they can really commit. I also feel that part of why they're doing is because they know they have a backup, and I feel that this is not the first time. Ace of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords in the upright, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck has the 6 of Wands, which is the success card. But I feel that right now is not the time for you guys to be in a relationship that is quote unquote like committed, because the Ace of Swords is coming in being that you're confused about what decisions to make. You don't see how this is going to work out. You're going back and forth in your mental body trying to figure it out, and you do end up feeling very betrayed when you find out that their relationship is a little bit more intense and more connected than they let you believe. You feel that I believe you put yourself out in the cold, or they shut the door on you because they get caught. Okay. 9 of Pentacles in reverse is not having that stability. 6 of Swords in reverse is talking about not knowing where to go with all those swords, and not having a clear path as to going across that pond and taking care of business. And they're like swimming in and they're over their heads right now, and it's causing 10 of Pentacles in reverse for an unhappy family situation. So I feel that they get caught being with you from their other significant other that they're either separated from, they may share children. Something causes a rift because it is complicated on their end. They're not completely free to date you the way they want to, and they are very confused about how to go about that with the 6 of Swords in reverse. They're trying to contemplate the best way out of this scenario. The Success card comes in to tell me that yes, they will be successful in the long run. They have 2 success cards. They have to go through this growth. They have to go through this change. They have to hit one plateau and then keep going. So if they are getting out of the relationship with the other person, it's going to go in stages, and that's where there's double success cards in here, that they hit one plateau with them, they get to move out of the house. And then, there's a separation agreement, whatever. Then there's the divorce. Whatever it is in stages, it's not going to be easy, and you need to know that when it is stagnant, you need to stay within your belief systems, because you do deserve someone that's going to give you 100%. And you may turn around and say, you know what, you're awesome, you're amazing, call me when you're divorced, and then we can pick up where we left off or figure it out from there. But I'm not going to stay in this energy with you while you try to figure it out, and we're hot, we're cold, we're hot, we're cold. Come to me when you're ready, and make them really think about what your boundaries are for yourself. You know, it's okay to put your boundaries out there and be rigid and say, you know what, I'm not dating someone that's married or in a committed relationship just because you're falling on hard times right now and you guys are disassociated. I want to make sure that you're clean to date other people, in the aspect that you don't have any energies being scattered between different relationships of the romantic value. You want to make sure that when they come to you whole, they come to you ready to experience a relationship with you and only you. I feel like when their significant other or ex-significant other finds out, it causes a lot of havoc, because the situation was complicated at best. I mean, the card said it the easiest way. It's complicated. They go back and forth. There's a lot of dynamics that have to be ironed out, and you don't have to get stuck in that mess. You don't have to be part of that energy. I don't think it's right for them to ask you to put your life on hold while they figure it out. And it actually gives them something to work towards if you do pull back and become rigid about what you feel and what you want. You know, you try to do it their way with finding the balance, and it wasn't working for you. You didn't feel good about the situation. You didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. And so you pull back, and, you know, you shut them down. They eventually have to shut you down as well, because I really feel that they get caught in a big way, and it becomes exposed as to the depths of your relationship by the other person. Your spirit message card is coming in as a father's love, and it reads, a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. This is about unconditional love between a parent and a child. This can also translate in a relationship reading about that unconditional love that you have for this other person, the respect, the connection. Their spirit message is coming in as, you are not alone. We are here for you and we never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much we love you and how much love we're sending. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. A lot of times when this card comes in a romantic situation, it talks about them feeling isolated from the people around them that they really want to be with. And of course, their spirit team is always with them. Their ancestors are helping them, giving them the encouragement and the guidance and the hope that they need to get through sticky situations. So they truly are not alone. I feel that you guys are tapping into, you know, extra energies from your spirit team to get you through this really hard time, because the separation is causing a void. Like I said, I believe that you guys like bumped into each other and had an instant connection, and this is where this is coming from, that you don't want to lose the connection. It's very, very special, but you know it's not right. It's not the right time. It doesn't feel good in regards to what your beliefs are. Their situation has to be cleaned up before you can actually commit to a long-term relationship, and that's where you put each other in timeout. You know, you start putting each other at arm's length, because something has to give. It has to be clean. They will become successful, but you don't have to stay in that energy while they do it. They need to work through that by themselves. It's very important that they do that. And I think if you stay too involved in the relationship while they try to clean up their mess, the less motivated they will be to get it done quicker. Have faith that if you are to be together, that in the end, that success, they'll be back on your doorstep and they will be able to come to you without so many complications. I also feel that there's children involved on their side, which is making things more sticky. And there could be children on your side as well that you do not want to show them the wrong way to handle a situation like this. You want to be a role model for your kids in regards to, yeah, you guys can be just friends with that other person until they take care of business, because you don't want your children to get a misconception at their age, because they won't understand the huge dynamic that this is, because you have a belief system that you are going to follow. Okay, Scorpio, you're coming in with 2 angel cards, and we have Sonia and Serena. Sonia reads, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Do not worry about me. Serena says, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So know you are very well protected while you're going through this as well, that the things that you want financially will pan out, emotionally will pan out, but you just have to wait for the divine time. God will put this person back into your life when it's a firm foundation, and that's when you want to accept that energy. Have faith that it will happen. Don't go not living your life, okay, until they're ready to make that change, when things start to clear up for them. Follow your beliefs, follow your intuition, follow your foundation that you have held on to for so long, that gives you such comfort. Be true to yourself and be true to your path, and have faith in all things. Okay, they're getting 2 as well. They're coming in with nature and love. It says, this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. They also come in with love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. You deserve love, they deserve love. I'm pulling your love card back out. You deserve love, and so do they. So the connection that you had with this person is very, very real. It is just at the worst time possible, because they're not free to move forward in this relationship. They have obligations, they have family members, they have a significant other that they're separating from, but there's family members or children involved. That becomes very complicated and sticky. So they've always had one foot out and one foot in, and then you show up and you change everything. You change the dynamic of where they think they need to go, but they haven't been cleaning up their mess because they didn't think they were going to find someone as amazing as you right off the bat. And that's where you need to hold firm to your foundation, so they can clean up whatever it is that they've been neglecting to do in the past, because they weren't motivated. Now they're motivated. Now they're on point. Now they're like, oh my gosh, this is the person I want to be with, but I'm still legally obligated to another person, and I really need to be able to still take care of my family, but they need to do it in the right way, so it's clean and there isn't any hard feelings. And I feel that they are exposed at some point during the month that actually propels the situation to become finalized, which is, even though there's hurt feelings on everyone's side about what had happened and how it unfolded, it was something that needed that extra push, so that the energy can be cleaned and everyone can move on into the right aspect of their path that they need to, instead of hanging on to a relationship that no longer works. Scorpio, I know this was a lot. Oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you guys and to your significant other, because they're going to be going through a lot right now, but it's much needed to clean the energy and wipe the slate clean. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. Please leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing. I would love to hear from you. I would also love to have you back, so please like and subscribe. Take care.